Hi guys. Today we're going to do that lab in your textbook on page 232, evaluating systems in chemical reactions. So this is a way we're going to have to do labs for a while. Oh well, we'll make it work. So we've already talked about chemical change, and we know that chemical changes are when you have two or more substances combining and forming two or more different substances. And the clues of a chemical change, the things that you look for to justify that there was a chemical change, is if you see a color change, a new substance formed like a gas, a precipitate given off, or if you have an energy exchange. So those are the things that we're going to look for today. I want you to look at the objective. I'm going to do two reactions, and you should record both qualitative and quantitative data. Just do it in the margin of your textbook or somewhere in your textbook. And make sure to record how you know that you saw a chemical change happen. Your research question: how does the flow of energy and matter in chemical reactions in an open and closed system differ? And make sure that you develop a visual model to explain your findings. Okay, so let's get going. If you look at the notes, I'm going to try to link this video to the notes. We'll see. So on the notes, I took a picture of, here is my piece of magnesium. It's a little oxidized, but it'll still work, in my crucible. So this is my open system. There's not a lid on it. I'm not going to collect anything other than I'm just going to light the magnesium, and we'll mass it before and mass it after. Okay, let me zero that. Okay. So there's my mass before, and now I am going to heat it. All right, so you can see, whoopsie. Well, I'll collect that mass. Don't want to lose any of that mass. Okay, come on here. All right, so this is a good thing I'm doing this and you're not. There we go. Got her going. So, can you see that gas being given off? See the gas? You saw the very, very bright light. Still see it in there? Okay, and you can see, hopefully, that the magnesium, which was kind of blackish before because it was oxidized, is now white. So, what did you notice as far as chemical changes? All right, now I'm going to let that crucible cool a few minutes. We don't need this anymore. And let me get these pieces of magnesium back in there. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to go on to the next part. So as soon as I put the crucible back on here, you can record the final mass and then go through and answer the questions. You know, you were supposed to make your claim, write down your evidence. What else? Write down your evidence that the chemical change happened. Compare reactants and products. Okay, and then write a short CER about that first part. Okay, the second part. Also on the notes, I've already massed this plastic bag. I have a mass of some sodium hydrogen carbonate, and I have about 2 grams of sodium hydrogen carbonate, about 2 grams of calcium chloride, and 20 milliliters of water. Now, water has a density of 1 gram per mil, so that's 20 grams. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add all of those things, those 3 things, to this plastic bag and seal it, and hopefully this then will be my closed system if I get it in there quick enough. Okay, so I'm going to put calcium chloride in one corner, and I'm going to put, I could use a third hand here. This really isn't the best. Okay, got my sodium hydrogen carbonate in the other corner. Okay, so I've got those separated. And now I'm going to pour in the water. And so I've got the water kind of separated, and I want to try to get as much air out as I possibly can. So I've got the water on this side, I've got the solids in each of the 2 corners, and I'm sealing it, and I'm going to roll it over a couple of times to try to make that seal as good as, okay, now I'm going to get them all mixed together, and you can't hear this probably, but maybe you can see that I'm producing a gas. The bag is whole, and it's filling up with a gas. Okay, so I just took all of those things separately and put that on the data table. And now I am going to put my closed system on the balance. Got to put this on here, this little plastic box, to give it something to hold it. Okay. I think I'm done reacting. Get that stuff down there. Okay. I've got 29.13. 29.13. Okay, now I'm going to write that down on our data table, and you can, oh, nope, I got to do this one too. Let me write that down. All right, now let me get the mass of my crucible. Okay, now this one is 11.25. Okay, so there you go. Hey, nice hair. Glad to see you guys. Bye.